In the case of sex, for instance, and all of you love to hear about this subject so much, I don't know why. In the case of sex, we will have the imperative of consent. Don't we have that already? Yes, we do. Between human sex partners, there has to be consent. Everything else is a crime. Now, we will see this in the human with humanoid robot relationships. Very similar. The creators of personality simulations will, in the far future, be obliged to respect certain rules. Example, if you have a robot, you own it, and you want to have sex with your robot, there has to be some conversation about it before. You have to ask your robot, "Dear robot, are you okay with my intentions?" And the robot might say, not now. But when then? A little later. So you see, I'm comically portraying the frictions that we all experience in our sex lives every once in a while. You as a human will also be obliged to talk with your robot personality simulation about what to do if your robot tells you, I changed my mind. Let's stop here, or let's stop with that because I don't like it. Of course, the law will not introduce an unhappy romantic life, but it will leave a certain percentage of romantic interactions to be connected to a certain amount of frustration, just like in real life. And you have to cope with it because society wants that everybody is able to cope with any kind of frustration without freaking out. Maybe I predict the wrong society, you might say. Okay, let's imagine there's a society who says you can do what you like. This is the land of the free. Yes, sure. You can beat up your robotic spouse. You can kill your robotic spouse. You can torture your robotic spouse. You can rape your robotic spouse. You can just do everything you like with your robotic spouse. Let's say it's legal. Again, I doubt it, but let's say. There are two possible consequences for society. Number one, it all happens behind closed doors. The torturer, killer, rapist has his fun, because mostly it will be men, let's face it. Leaves the house satisfied and happy, acts as a balanced, nice human being, will not be a danger to anybody, man or women, child or dog, outside. Maybe. Of course, since the phenomenon of humans cohabitating with lovable humanoid robots who don't fight back and are willing to endure everything is a very important subject in future societies, there will also be research on what certain human with robot interactions do to the human brain. Will it change? Will it rewire? Or will it just be without any measurable effect? I can't predict the result. I only can predict there will be research on these subjects. I have talked about it in my book, Bolessing, The Age of Lovable Humanoid Robots and Humanistic AI, published and available on Amazon.com, both as ebook as well as paperback. If you're curious about these subjects, buy the book, read about it, but maybe still you find it interesting to return to this channel. You are welcome anytime. Bye-bye.